Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Northgard. Today we're going to try to win a non-lore victory, because I feel bad, like I'm portraying the game as being a little bit more one-note than it is. There's a lot of good ways to win. So we're going to try anything other than a lore victory. And since I don't know what I'm going for yet, I think we're going to do it as the Clan of the Stag. Because these guys, their deal is they start with just a bunch of extra assorted resources, and then their happiness-producing guys also produce fame. It's a good, like, jack-of-all-trades, just kind of adapt to what the map's giving you, sort of thing. We're also going to gain a bunch more supplies at 200 fame, and then at 500 fame, our upgraded buildings give us additional production. So, we'll see what the map offers. We'll try to adapt. We'll try to figure it out from there, and we'll win some other kind of way. Obviously, we have a source of bonus fame, so we might aim for a fame victory. That's totally possible. The first thing we're going to do is obviously build a scouting building and a house. And I see something important. So I'm not going to build my woodcutter slot just yet because we can see here mushrooms. Mushrooms on a tile mean that it is a forest tile with bonus wood production. So we're going to explore that tile before we make any decisions about where our woodcutter camp is going, because if this tile is undefended... Oh, it's not undefended. Oh no, that's a sheep. Okay, never mind. If this tile's undefended, then we expand here and we build our first woodcutter camp here, and we just get 10% extra wood for the whole game. It seems pretty okay to me. Our big group of extra starting resources means that we can expand a little faster than a lot of factions do. I also see a lake over here, so what do we got? A defended stone... Okay, undefended forest. Awesome. Take our... there's a Draugr nearby, though. That's not good. And unfortunately, the fish are on the other side of that lake. Alright, so we want to get to 200 fame as quickly as humanly possible. So that extra big bundle of resources is going to be really meaningful. Let's have our scouts explore out this way. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Extra territory owned is extra happiness, which means faster population growth. And we can see that that's a bear over there, so we know this tile won't get attacked from that direction at the very least. And after this scout finishes making this territory visible, we're going to have them run over and clear out the ruins for some extra money and fame. We're also going to need to construct a military building, so we gotta deal with these wolves. But this is pretty good. This is pretty lucky, getting to start next to an undefended forest tile. Alright, so what do we have here? Runestone, or a circle of stones, and also a stone deposit. Stone deposit's not such a big deal. We already have access to one of those. Unfortunately, this is a lot. We can't kill 3 Draugr with two warriors. I don't know if we can kill 3 Draugr with 3 warriors, so it's going to be a little bit of a process to get that tile cleared. Well, let's go explore some of this. And over here we've revealed a geyser. It gives plus happiness and minus wood consumption. In addition, there's silver on that tile. And more fish. So that's a pretty high value one. That's one we're going to want to look at pretty soon here. Alright. So where do we have wolves? We have 1 wolf here. We have 3 wolves there. Okay, we're going to need 2 warriors. Let's clear off that geyser tile. I guess let's help these guys kill this real fast. We'll go clear out the geyser. We're not going to be able to do anything about the Draugr, unfortunately. But if we can get this geyser clear and then get the silver from it, or the iron rather, get the iron from it, we can hopefully get a war chief not too far into the future, and that would be very helpful. That'll make it a lot easier to deal with these guys. Alright. These warriors have enough fight left in them to take out 1 more wolf. And unfortunately, there's no way we're going to completely make our borders safe, because the zombies are just too tough. We're going to have to wait until we have a war chief for that. War chief, or at least a second military building. Okay, fall back. That's annoying. even more wolves. Oh, hey, check this out. A very helpful commenter pointed out in the last video that you can pause the game with the P key. I thought the only way to pause the game was the escape menu. So, you can, in fact, look at the lore menu with the game pause. So thank you very much, person whose name I forgot to look up before the recording. That might have been a good thing to do. Sorry about that. So, our unique lores are... Silos gain 10% food and +1 happiness. Silos gain extra food production, so we have a little bit of a silo linear. Plus attack power on our military units for every happiness we have. +1 crown from each scald. Those are our happiness and fame producer guys. And just plus 20% fame. Okay, so if we're going to go for a fame victory, it behooves us to get Glory of the Clan as early as possible so that it pays out as much extra fame as possible. So I guess we'll go down this bottom line. Another advantage of that is, first of all, trading offsets your building upkeep for quite some time. And secondly, carpentry mastery is very good. It reduces the upgrade costs in all resources. It's particularly relevant for the stone costs, because it means each of your stone deposits just upgrades more total buildings. So yeah, we'll take a bottom line thing here. We'll pick up trading right now and go to Glory of the Clan. So how much food do we need to take this? We need 80. It would be cool if we could do it before winter. Also, plus happiness is obviously great. Let's start exploring the territory that's adjacent to it so we know what we're getting ourselves into. Now, one thing that would be really great is if we could be the player who discovers the map special tile. Actually, that would be so great that maybe I should devote both of my scouts to doing that. Because the player who discovers the map special victory tile gets 50 additional fame, and it'll make it way easier for us to get that big boost of resources. This also is an important tile. Farmland is great. A great food producer. Alright, let's just try to explore out into the center of the island as quickly as we can. You can sort of see things through the fog, but I don't have a great sense of where the map special tile will be relative to us. It could be down here somewhere. I mean, hard to say. And I don't see anything through the fog that's giving me any indication. Alright, so I think for the most part, for the moment at least, we're just kind of waiting. I guess we had to deal with this. We had to deal with this sooner rather than later, because that tile will spawn aggressive wolves. I'm going to grab our woodcutter warband up here. Oh, we have 2 sheep. We could slaughter a sheep for a quick food boost. Obviously, it's nice to have a sheep around, but the engine effect of the quick food boost could be worthwhile. Oh, here's another player. So the map special tile won't be in that direction then, because this scout would have found it already. That's my guess. Alright, I'm going to run our 2 warriors over here. Let's see if we can kill one of the Draugr before we have to flee. My guess is probably not, but... Oh, and I do need to be building houses. That's a thing. Population is a problem. With them all grouped up like this, I don't know. Let's give it a go here, but we're going to have to retreat pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, this is not happening. Never mind. And they heal over time. There's no point in doing it unless we're going to be able to do the whole thing, basically. Alright, so I'll pull one of you guys out for wood cutting, and then we're going to need a healer's hut. We can afford to do that here. I'm trying to be careful and make sure that we have enough room here to build a dock if we want to. Oh, we also need to build a fisherman's hut in the fish place before winter. Where are my scouts? They just like wander off randomly. Also, I hate the fact that scouts walk very slowly everywhere they go unless you right-click on a place and then they will run there. Because that means that the optimal way to play scouts is to constantly be manually controlling them. And while that does add, you know, an element of skill, it's a tedious, uninteresting skill. They really should just move at full speed everywhere they go. Alright, so let's assign more people to food sources that will not be weakened by winter. We very badly need heals, because every person that's wounded is not producing to their full potential. I'm starting to think we're not going to find the map special tile. I have no idea where it is, and somebody else is going to get there first. That's a shame. It's going to slow us down quite a bit if we don't find it. It would be really cool if we did. I don't think it'll be this way. Actually, I was going to say this looks like coast, but maybe not. Maybe it's just an elevation change. Yeah, I really don't have any idea. Well, it's not going to be that way because that's a player. It's not going to be this way because scouts came up from here already. I mean, I guess let's go down this way. It has to be somewhere where the other players' scouts wouldn't have found it yet, right? Alright, I want to make another fisherman's hut over here. Just the very moment we can. It's slightly inefficient to have people doing village or gathering during the winter because you get so little out of it. I guess let's transfer somebody to woodcutting. Then we'll build the fisherman's hut. We'll we really need to get our mine going too, because we actually have the money to buy the war chief. We just need the silver quite badly, or the iron. I keep saying silver, like Vikings and silver are now inextricably linked in my head, thanks to Feast for Odin. What is this? This is just rocky ground? This could be a spawner. Oh, hey! The Vetterfalnir has been hurt. So if we take over this area and then we heal this bird, he'll give us 100 lore and then he'll like fly around the island and reveal stuff to us. Large sources of free lore. I'm a big fan of this. So let's get this up. Actually, let's get the mine up first. Once we have our war chief, things are going to be so much easier for us in terms of just dealing with the surrounding troublemakers. Oh man. Wolf Cave. Also worth noting is that this tile has 52 stone on it. That's a pretty big deal. I think I'm going to take this. We're going to have to build a Hall of Scalds pretty soon because we're running out of happiness. So let's just make them better when they do arrive. And you can see here, we have 2 people working at the Woodcutter's Lodge in a forest, and we're still at only +5 wood right now, because if you expand very quickly, your firewood requirements get pretty harsh. One of our scouts died. Well, that sucks. I don't know if I necessarily want to pull somebody else out to be a scout, though. To be perfectly honest with you, I think we got very lucky this winter by not getting completely swarmed, despite the fact that we have a ton of enemies next to us. Our uppance is coming. We need to get this iron online quickly. We need that war chief. So let's really commit to that. And then I'm going to hold off on the fisherman thing, because I'm pretty sure fishermen don't generate more food during warm months than normal villagers do. It's just that their food production doesn't get reduced during the winter. So we'll save our wood for other things. Hey, would you get over there and help? Okay, so that's the red player. Where the heck is the map special tile? It basically has to be, like, here? I don't know. Maybe there isn't one. Is that possible? Can the map generate without one? I don't think so. Right, we're getting our iron together pretty quickly, actually. So this is 5 wolves. We're going to have to supplement our war chief with actual soldiers in order to clear out some of this stuff. In particular, I'm concerned about clearing this out. But man, we're going to have access to so much stone, every one of our buildings is going to be upgraded. Alright. I'm going to grab 1 woodcutter and 1 villager to be our backup army. gather up. The war chief can tank quite a lot of damage. And we will probably get some decent work done here. We're not expanding as quickly as I would like. But I got distracted by a million enemies. So let's have him lead. Alright, if we keep our fire focused out. Constant enemy spawns. Not as fun as it sounds. If we keep our damage focused, we can burn these wolves down pretty fast. Okay. It's one tile safe. Oh, we did it! 50 fame. We found Yggdrasil. That's a shame, you know, in the sense that Yggdrasil is probably not a viable victory condition for anyone ever. We need food really badly. I really want to take this tile. Well, we could slaughter the sheep for it, like I said. In fact, I think we probably will. We've got to deal with this this thing. So this is 6 wolves. This is going to take even more than it took us to just clear that last tile, right? Because that wasn't that 5 wolves? Okay, back off, back off, back off. Now we have to wait until we're healed. So congratulations, you're now a healer. And our people are unhappy. Well, we can't do anything about it right now. So growth is stopped. We also need another house, but we can't focus on this right now. We have to finish clearing this tile, and then probably slaughter our sheep and reclaim it. Oh, you guys probably don't have to still be getting silver. Why don't you go and get us food and firewood for a moment? We can at least not be losing resources. So we're in a race against Red for some of this territory. A fame victory requires 12 areas controlled. Clearing out this thing here will give us some amount of fame. I'm not exactly sure how much. It's not a huge amount, but it's like 25 or 30, I think. So we should actually be able to hit 200 fame pretty soon. Okay, we're going to lose food. I'm not too worried about the food, but actually, are people getting sick is a real concern. Alright, let's kill this wolf real fast. When they separate from each other, especially, like, you know, so that one is real close to the edge. Actually, we might be able to just kill all of them now. We have so much more damage than they do. Yeah, alright, good work, guys. And now I am going to, unfortunately... Sorry, sheep. You're making the world a better place for all of us, though. Let's colonize this. We'll get the fame. We'll stop the enemy spawning. And then we can fall back and chill out a little bit. Okay. And this is adjacent to a tile that we cleared already, a tile that will not spawn new enemies, and a tile that will not spawn new enemies. The Draugr are not a problem. These tiles are not actually considered to be adjacent because of the body of water. Whew. Alright. Now we gotta clear these guys out, and then our borders are actually secure. Won't that be lovely? We gained some happiness from me taking over a new territory, and we are probably in a place where we can afford to put up our Hollow Scalds now. Right, so we're gonna grow... Oh, we need housing too. Well, one thing at a time. So we actually need to wait quite a bit longer, though, on the healing this time out. We also want to take this relatively soon. I need to get to a place where I actually just have food. This is actually really going to suck. Losing 50% of our food is meaningless, but the people getting sick is going to be a real problem. You know what? My scout should come back. He's not getting us valuable information anymore. Alright, carpentry mastery. And that's right, knowledge gets you fame. So we are in a pretty good place to get some stuff done here. I'm a little concerned about running out into this tile. Let's grab this real fast, actually. I know this is going to take us to almost no food left, but the scout's going to be producing food in a second. happiness. Okay. Good stuff. We have a ton of money now. 2 of our clan members are sick, and of course it's the warrior who's low on health. Man, that's really bad. Yeah, we should definitely upgrade this so we have a little bit more growth. We're gonna have to make a house somewhere. One of the new territories, probably. Alright, let's get over here. Okay. Well, we're back on growing for a while. And I'm not going to make another warrior. The war chief and a warrior should be able to get through these Draugr in just a few attempts. We're going to have to pull... Stop attacking the warrior. Actually, we might be able to get this done right now. They're smart enough, it seems, to change targets. Maybe not always, though. Okay, cool. Our borders are pretty much secure now. So let's run you back and have you on food, I think, rather than wood. Alright, we have no enemies adjacent to us for the winter. We managed to pick up a bunch of cool territory. We got our big resource boost, which really helped us out. Would love to take this territory, but we gotta scout that too. Oh! This needs to get built before winter. Somebody come over here and help. And then these two can be the fishermen, the fisher people, the fisher nerds. Okay, and that should keep us pretty okay on food throughout the winter. I think we've stabilized. So, like I said, it's going to be quite a lot of territory that we have to control. We're doing pretty well on fame. Looks like we're out ahead of everybody. Discovering Yggdrasil was a huge help. Really, really big deal. We're going to want to arrange some feasts in the near future that'll help us with our fame and also get us some more resources. And we should probably build a marketplace because we have a lot of money and we're going to have pretty okay income for a while. For the foreseeable, I think. Okay, we're mining stone right now. Wait. No, we're not mining stone. We got all our stone from the bonus from taking this and then the bonus from hitting 200 fame. What are you... Would you get back to work? I must have, when moving the Thane around, I pressed the select my whole warband key a lot, and I must have done that. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and blow up our food surplus right before winter, because the extra food that we get for being in our feast will compensate for the loss. Okay, somebody just hit the first blessing, which means they're 2.5 lores ahead of us. That's actually a concern. That's a big deal. That's a lot of extra lore they have, somehow. Alright, how's healing going? We still have a lot of people to repair. And then once we repair the bird will give us a significant portion of another lore and will reveal... I believe the way it works is that it flies around and it reveals a new random tile to us every 2 months for a year? Oh hey, that tile that we cleared out is now swarming with Draugr. So this means that there's a Draugr cave spawner nearby. And when those generate enough people, when those generate enough enemies, they just flood out onto a nearby tile and take it over. So that's annoying. And now that this is a Draugr tile, it can spawn Draugr and come over here and attack us. So yeah, very frustrating. Alright, people generating food as villagers during the winter are not being optimally efficient, so let's try to do other important stuff at this time. Man, we need to upgrade this. Where is my stone deposit? Oh yeah, here, right. Let's get a stone miner going. We have enough food that we can go slightly negative. It won't be a big deal. And the fishermen are doing a great job of keeping us steady. So we can get some stone mining going because our upgrade costs are low. We can get a lot of our buildings upgraded, but we are absolutely, without question, going to need a second woodcutter's camp. So that should be the thing that we do next with wood. We have enough wood. I think we'll be okay to the end of the winter. Once we're no longer in winter, we'll be all set. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty okay about our position here. Oh, we need to assign somebody to be a skald, because we're running out of happiness. Okay, so that took our new villager timer from 66 days to 36 days. I gotta say, there are a number of ways in which we got pretty lucky this game. It would be really cool if we could hem red in without letting them expand too much more. Because I really, really don't want to have to fight to get my 12 territories. Okay, yep, that's a spawner, just like as we thought. It's a spawner that's currently pretty low on people because all the Draugr are in this territory. We might want to build ourselves a military and get stone. We need lots of stone. You know, we might want to build ourselves another little temporary military to clear this out, because we got to start moving in this direction. And we could really use that farmland, actually, for more food. So yeah, let's grab 2 healthy villagers. Okay, we're healing the bird now. We've met Blue. Blue is the Boar clan. That's not good. That's not good, because we know that the Boar clan cannot trade with other players. So we will not be able to use trade to generate relations with them, which means there's no way to stop them from wanting to kill us all the time forever. Which is very annoying. Let's try to get you out of here. Okay, we know what we're taking on that. Okay, not bad. So let's grab our warriors and return them to food gathering. And unfortunately, we are pretty far off of the food that we need for this. I might slaughter the other sheep. Just these, like, quick boosts of resources in 4X games, which this totally is. Can be a big deal because they allow you to generate more resources in the following period. Is the construction of an engine. So we're adjacent to this. Okay, that's a bear. So there's only 2 Draugr here right now. I'm gonna kill them. Just try to keep the numbers here low until we can take the tile over. Okay, good stuff. So like I said, we're going to need a new woodcutter's camp, and then after we finish this, we're going to build a... the next time we have any wood, we're going to build a farm. The farms produce a lot of extra food, but only during the non-winter months. Would you run? Annoying. Very, very tedious, micro-intensive thing that I guess technically counts as skill. Remembering to always micro your scout, but also it's boring. It's a boring skill. I think our war chief should be able to win this fight one-on-one. Alright, cool. This should be just about done. Okay. You really want to get a farm built as early in the year as possible. This is a little later than I would like. Because farmers are not more effective at generating food than villagers during the winter, as far as I'm aware. Okay, wood is what we're short on for doing more upgrades. What's our happiness situation? Oh, we need housing. Okay. So house upgrades are pretty cheap. That should be the next thing we do. And do I have... Is my Scald thing full? It is. We're back to 0 already. Oh man, a blizzard. That's bad. Okay, well the good news is we're going to be able to generate a lot of food through our farm. It's pretty limited good news. Ooh, there's another farm tile down here, actually. That's good for us. An ancient place of power that gives 5% bonus attack to military units and also 50 fame when you colonize it. Okay. Well, we know we want to take this tile soon so that it stops producing stuff. So we can go to the Thor's Wrath tile after we do that. Alright, who could be producing food? Like, we need to stockpile food right now. These guys have gotten us enough stone for the moment. Oh, wolves. Yeah, let's have the war chief go kill these wolves. And why are we so unhappy? Too many wounded, need better houses. Well, we can fix the housing thing. And we can fix the wounded thing. I'm going to leave my... Okay, there we go. That's good enough. We're going to leave my war chief out of our territory for a moment there. So we should try to get this. First of all, it'll stop yellow from advancing any further. We got to draw out our borders pretty aggressively here because we need 12 territories. And secondly, obviously, the fame from taking the tile is pretty valuable. Unfortunately, we're going to definitely be on the clock. Yellow's developed enough to be successful at fighting Valkyries, I'm sure, at this point in the game. Let's take this guy out. Let's try to keep the population here low until we can take it over. And I think we're just going to stockpile for now, because we need to have a lot of resources available to us during the winter. Our scout died while exploring a new area. What an incredibly annoying thing for him to have done. Yeah, yellow's getting really aggressive now, damn it. This is going to be a little bit tough. So where are we? And red did that thing. Okay, well. Unfortunately, this is mandatory now. We have to do this. It's absolutely required that we not fall behind. You know what, can you guys just finish healing this dude so he's at full production before winter? Yeah, we cannot allow other players to be adjacent to us. But if we keep aggressively forward settling and leave this area for us to backfill later. What are we at? We're at 7 right now. If we could go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we'd be all set. And that's without taking this, which we maybe will be able to get. Oh, it looks like blue and yellow are fighting over territory. That's good for us. That's good for us, except that it motivates both of them to get large armies. And then once they have large armies, they might use them against us. Let's try to take care of, try to keep the population of this structure 0 until we can come over here and deal with it. It's 250. That's not very good. That's a lot. There is a tech. Is red attacking us? Yeah. Actually, why don't you stop and repair this? Okay, annoying. We'll just have to keep our war chief over here. We'll run back when it's time to deal with this. We'll run back and deal with it. And we're about to be able to reassign our villagers to other stuff. Or our healers. I don't think I want to upgrade that. I probably do want to upgrade my fisherman's huts, though. I want to be careful about how much wood we spend. I guess that was maybe unwise. We could assign another woodcutter and probably should. So our food supply is probably fine at this point. I do want to finish healing this bird before we pull our healers off, but I'd really like to pull our healers off soon. Healing a Vidrifalner. Alright, well, we'll be able to continue generating for the stockpile through the early part of winter here, until the blizzard hits, but it's going to get ugly. Come on, finish up. So there's a knowledge that'll give us a reduced cost. Yeah, go get him. I'm happy that we're getting to see some of the new tile types in this playthrough. So we're going to pick up sharp axes. This will give us a reduced cost to colonize. This is going to be very important to us. But unfortunately, our lore generation is extremely bad right now. Alright. I'm more worried about our wood than our food. If we end up having to organize a feast to temporarily push our wood generation levels up, that might be okay. Oof. Minus 15, huh? I think we're actually going to be alright. It would be really bad for us to run out of both food and firewood. Either is also really bad. Like, we don't want to be out of either resource for very long. If we ended up out of either resource for very long, we'd see people start to take rapid damage. They get sick, they get frostbite and stuff. So we have to be pretty careful here, but I think we're going to make it through. We might have to deal with no wood for a little while. But we might even make it through with a large enough food stockpile that we can do this right after winter. I'd love to wait for colonization, but I just don't think we're going to generate enough lore quickly enough. Alright, so another villager is helpful. Only one of these is upgraded, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to get through the winter okay. And how many guys have the tombs produced? Just the one for now. Alright, I'm going to run our war chief over here. If we can burn this guy down and then take this over really quickly afterward, that's going to be very beneficial to us. Also, more fame, which is important. We should probably get some ships going, too. First of all, because we need more money now. And secondly, because it's a good source of fame. So, yep, we're freezing. But if the damn blizzard will end before the freezing affects anybody's health, we'll be okay. Oh my god, little marker, move faster. Okay. Okay, we're good. Everything's solid. Oh, except it's still winter, so hold on. Okay. Now we want to go fight. Alright, so taking this territory will probably give us a little bit of happiness. And then we're going to have to build another Hall of Scalds, obviously. And we should reallocate somebody to be a healer to take care of the war chief. Alright, that in fact did not... Taking territory seems to give you, like, fractional happiness. Here, I'm gonna go kill these guys real fast. Just so I don't have to think about it later. It seems to give you, like, fractional happiness. You can never tell if you're gonna get a, like, an actual point or not. Oh, that's a scout. I was like, why isn't that villager getting to work? He actually might not be able to finish off that last wolf. Let's pull back to friendly territory for some healing. And we can improve the output of, yeah, how about woodcutters? And then, like I said, the next thing we're going to build is going to be a longship dock so that we can start running sailors. Sailors? Raiders? Whatever you want to call them. We might set them to lore just until we get colonization done, and then we'll switch them over to fame. And do I want to feast or no? I probably want to save up food to try to get this done. So it'd be really cool if we could. I am not going to kill that other wolf right now. We need to focus. In fact, we maybe need to focus this much. I'm pretty sure a war chief can take a single Valkyrie. I don't think that should be a problem. And let's build this, because we do actually share a border with them now. I'm pretty sure they can attack us through there. Alright, please gain my health quickly. So what are we're looking at 290? That's not great. Let's actually pull both of these woodcutters. You know what, I'm gonna even get another warrior out here. I want to be absolutely sure we pull this off. Because I do not want to injure the Valkyrie and then have blue sweep in and take the territory from us. And taking this, if we do indeed take this, will give us the 500 fame bonus. We're actually not out-faming the Goat Clan very much. I'm a little worried about that. I think we're going to get it. It's actually not going as smoothly as I'd hoped, even with the additional warrior. Valkyries are tough, man. Get this territory quickly. Actually, cancel colonization. Maybe this is greedy. Oh, it's greedy. Shit. Ah, these assholes. Plus 3 happiness, I guess. And now we have to grab... Okay. You need to become a something else. Just become something else. We need to get... Oh no, I don't have any money. Shit. So yeah, yellow just completely screwed us on that. That's exactly what I was hoping was not going to happen. Alright, well, that's very bad for us. And it's not just that that's very bad for us, like, because we lost it, it's very bad for us because the fame went to our primary fame competitor. Very, very bad. Alright, we need to get an Altar of Kings up at some point. Unfortunately, that's reliant on money. Let's start expanding this way. As soon as we have 20 money, I'm gonna have this person kill this wolf. I think we're gonna be able to make it to 12 anyway. Why don't you healers become sailors? In fact, 3 sailors, generating fame. You can become a healer and heal yourself. Let's take this area over. We can put up another farm. We can generate more of that. We should be doing this. And there's going to be a bit of a timer before we can hire a new war chief. Yeah. So we're gonna need to get that done as quickly as we can. We also have to build this thing as soon as we have... Now that we know yellow doesn't have any problem with attacking us, we have to get our defenses in order. What an asshole. It's exactly the thing I was afraid of. Let's go ahead and organize a feast, because food is not our currently limiting resource. We have access to a lot of resources now. We're in an okay place. So this tile down here is still available. I think this should be our next settle. And then, are we on 10 right now? We are on 10. So yeah, we need this, and we need this, which is completely safe, guaranteed to be ours. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Let's have somebody run over here and build this farm. We might need to make yet another woodcutter's camp, actually. Because our firewood demands are going to be pretty serious at this point. Oh, we need a house, too. Jeez. I wasn't even watching that. Well, fortunately, we have lots of new buildings, or lots of new territories, so lots of new places to build buildings. Who doesn't have anything to do? Oh, the healer. Yeah, once we're back up to 50 wood, we'll build another woodcutter's camp in this territory. Bring in more stone. I'm pretty happy with the growth of our clan, though. We're going to end up with a lot of people, which means a lot of ability to defend ourselves eventually. Alright. We're out ahead of yellow now. We do need to assign another person to be a Skald. We need 270 food to colonize this. But we don't know what's in this space, except that we know Red hasn't taken it yet. We should probably actually scout that. And then at this point, we might want to save up for our Altar of Kings. Now that I'm feeling a lot more secure about our various situations here. This bird has been helpful. It's nice. Alright, once this is finished, we'll be able to go positive on wood by assigning 2 people to it, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Oh, no, you're fine. This is the last scout we probably have to do for the duration of the game. Man, I need to get my war chief back online, though. I know. You'll be okay, you'll be okay. Yeah, so one more person on wood should get us to +2, I think. And as long as nobody actually takes damage from freezing, we're alright. We're slightly food... Oh, wow, +4 even. We're slightly food negative. Nothing I can really do about it right now. Upgrading the other fisherman's hut would solve it, but we don't have the wood. And we're going to have to, as things calm down a little bit here, we're going to have to build defense towers in our coastal regions because there is a crow player. Or a raven player, rather. We're at 4 happiness. We should still be pretty aggressively generating new citizens. I'm feeling sanguine. Feeling good about our hopes here. Feeling hopeful about our hopes. We probably want to get... We need to get another dock out, too. So we could be getting more fame. Okay, so Betterfalner revealed the other players' start positions to us, which is nice. And you can see that there's still some things that the other players don't have entirely under their control. This is a pretty safe place. It's not any additional border struggle. Actually, let's have the injured person go and heal themselves. We're just about to have enough money to hire back our war chief, and I just realized we don't have the silver. Or the iron, rather. So let's go and fix that problem. Because it's really pretty important to have a war chief. Also, it would be really cool if this winter, this interminable winter, would end. Because I have stuff I want to do with food. So we're going to have to build defensive structures, a dock, and then we save wood because we really need to get to that Altar of Kings. And the earlier the better. Oh, here it comes. Yep, so you guys get to... Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of... We're just going to have to mass up dudes here. How did that fail to select all of these guys? So as long as we get in there before this circle completes, we are 100% fine. Okay, go get him. Man up, we're going to lose some people here. We're going to try to hold back the injured. It's unfortunately impossible to click on people in close range in this game. Okay. Now everybody basically back where from you came. This is going to require us to sort them out manually, unfortunately. Okay, you guys are all from this tile. Okay. So a defensive tower here. Somebody get over there and do that. Okay, we finally ran this all out. I don't know, you guys come back and do this. We only have 3 woodcutters, actually, because the people who died in that were apparently all woodcutters. So let's get some more woodcutters, because we're going to need a lot of wood. It's good to have a war chief again, though. What is this? Oh. Portals to Hell. I didn't even notice. Is this the only... Oh no, there's a portal over here too. Well, that's in a place with a tower, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, okay. We're actually minus food right now? Weird. How are we minus food? We have 5 fishermen, we have 4 farmers. Alright, we need to upgrade our farms and stuff. But first we need to build more docks. Okay, this Draugr thing should be pretty under control. You also come back here and do food. Alright, the tower will kill that one. Won't be a problem. It's not even going to do enough damage to the tower to set it on fire, I don't think. Alright, I'm going to keep our war chief kind of in the center of the country, because we don't know which direction attacks are going to come from. Okay, good. That's done. So, let's grab a couple of people and put them on that. Money, unfortunately, is our biggest concern right now, so we should probably build a trading post. And I guess that's a good idea. We'll to build some silos. Yeah, you know what, I'll even upgrade that. Get me one more random villager. I guess we have a villager right there. Stay where you are. You get in here. Okay. So we got some pretty solid fame income now. We do need more food. We have enough wood that we can afford to build some silos. We'll worry about it later. We should probably build silos in places with farms, I'm thinking. But unfortunately, we overbuilt both of the farm areas. Okay, a silo here makes sense. This is a place where we're gathering food. Oh, red. That's fine. That's fine. That actually doesn't matter. It does mean that we have to build a whole bunch more defensive towers. Especially since we know that red is aggressive. Every place where we can have one. Alright, now an available trade route. We have too much wood. Let's trade wood with somebody. Red, and we have a bad reputation with red, so they're not going to give us as much stuff. We'll trade resources with somebody. Yellow, I guess? We share a lot of border with yellow. Trading resources with yellow will eventually make our relationship with them positive, which will make us them less likely to attack us. There's no reason to upgrade this. We should upgrade this, though. And I want to save money, but also we're going to need the food during the winter. Yeah, let's save the money. Let's try to get to the 300. I guess we don't really need to take this over until pretty close to the end. But we do need to build a house. Okay, we're still okay on happiness. This might have to get upgraded at some point. Want better houses? And housing is still... I think of housing as a cheaper upgrade because it's less stone and it's less wood. But it's actually not a lot cheaper in terms of money. Alright, as long as we stay on our toes, we should be able to endure this nonsense from red. Okay. You guys get back over here. You guys get back over here. Okay. And somebody needs to make that building not be on fire. So the good news is, red should be, you know, bleeding people, which should keep them from pulling this shit on us forever. We definitely need to just reassign some woodcutters, though. We cannot be in this position going into the winter. Just don't have enough food. It did kill all of my fishermen. Alright, I'm gonna grab another woodcutter and turn him into a healer. We're just gonna need a lot of healing. We're so close. We're so close to this altar. And it's going to be really good to have it. Although now I need wood again. We'll probably cut off the trade route here. We need the wood income more than we need the coins. And now we just wait. Man, we are really... Alright. Villagers should probably be assigned to wood. We can afford to lose food more than we can afford to lose wood. And also, we do gather wood at full speed. During the winter. So there's a slot in each of those lodges. We should grab... Yeah, we just need enough villagers to make sure we don't actually run out of food. Okay, and we can now, as soon as we get to 300 wood, we can build our altar. We are clearly outpacing all the other players, although blue has generated a huge amount of fame recently. They were not ahead of yellow last time I looked. I think at minus 15 we should be fine for a winter of this length. Are we under attack? Okay. The bad news is our war chief is a million years away. The good news is limited. Yep, that tower's just for sure dead, but it shouldn't be too hard for us to drive them off after that, and then we just have to rebuild the damn tower. Boy, they really don't want us to live here. Alright, well, now we have to grab 2 random people and make them warriors. Let's focus on these guys. Kind of tedious, the war making. Okay, so you need to get back over here. You guys need to, I don't know, go back to doing this. And then I need a civilian to start repairing things. Now we're having hunger problems because I had to divert a bunch of food and whatever. As soon as the winter ends, obviously everything will be back to normal. Okay, so I need to... What else is on fire? Oh, that defensive tower, okay. Oh, good! They just take turns working together. The one thing that this game does not do a good job of is treating the other players like players. Like, it is very clear that the AI is against you, the human player. If we can kill off this warrior, I'm gonna lose a bunch of population here, but there's not really another way for me to handle this. This guy's definitely dead. Try to micro out our citizens as they get low. Yeah. Okay. So we're in a really bad position now. Oh, it's the third player's war chief. They literally all took turns attacking us. Well, I think we lose. I guess I didn't... Yeah, I should have built a defensive tower here. There's no way we can fight this, so we just lose this territory. And then because we have no population left, we've lost a huge number of people. Right as hunger hit. We're also going to lose... Yeah, we're just out of this game. Well, that's a shame, but, you know, it does happen, and hopefully, at the very least, you guys can learn from this. I'm just going to go ahead and quit the title. There's no recovering from that. The AIs are going to team us out of that game, and it's going to be sad to watch. So that's it for us for today for Northgard. Losses happen, I'm afraid. I'm, you know, not spectacular at the game, and especially when it comes to micro over a large area like that, my attention is not very good. So come back next time. You know, we're going to do one more of these. I'll post another one tomorrow, and hopefully be able to show off something a little bit more successful. And we'll see you then.